Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're looking at Litecoin, and what do you know? We're seeing Litecoin drop by 7.33% at the time of filming. Really quite the stark drop, and we're seeing this one really come down. Now this comes after, in the last couple of days, I gave my last video on Litecoin where I said that yes, it would be nice to see these levels hold up here, maybe 120 for a push up. Obviously we weren't able to hold on to that. Now I am sticking with, and I'd never really diverted from it, but I said, obviously we've got to look at both ends of the spectrum. Yes, we are now up to here, we could see a bounce, but realistically, I'm sticking with my view that Litecoin has more downside to come. Now, before I fully get into this video, I can already hear you typing out the comments, but let me tell you a few things. Number one, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So do your own research and make sure you are making your own opinions. And number two is, I'm actually very bullish on Litecoin. However, I'm also a realistic person, and I'm definitely a realistic investor. At the end of the day, guys, I want to make money from Litecoin, right? I want to make money on my position. So bearing that in mind, where do I see this one going in the next few days? Well, realistically, I think there's a few things to really start to pay attention to now. Now we are seeing a scenario that I spoke about a couple of days ago playing out. And what I said is, and I've said this in every single one of the videos since, but I need to say it again. For this, I'm going to go into a more wide time frame chart, so please do bear with me. I think you guys will appreciate where I'm going with this sentiment. See if this one's wide enough. No, we'll go a bit wider than that. This is all going to make sense in just a second. Trust me, guys, it's worth the wait. There we go. Right, so what I want to show you here is this level, and we're going to call this level 130, 135, and I say this in every single video. You can go back to the start of this year, you can go back years in time. Let's zoom out as far as we can, actually. Let's go to the 5-year chart, right? Now, do bear in mind 130, 135, and you can draw that line all the way back years and years and years. Now, this historically has been a point. When it's up here, isn't it? Right, it's up here. So this historically has been a point where Litecoin has either seen a drop, right, or seen a bounce. Now, to explain what I mean by that is, this 130 to 140 range, generally, is where we have seen levels of resistance and levels of support before. However, just like here, right, we went to it, we went above it, and then we went below it. It's really, this is like the make or break point, in my opinion, right? And the reason why I say that is because we hit this 130, 140 range, and we either break through it, that's when we see these runs like this, that's when we see these runs like this, or we're not able to break through it, and that's when we see what we've been seeing actually more commonly in recent months and years, this push where we just make it up there, aren't able to get above 140, and just see Litecoin continue to drop. Now, what have we seen in recent weeks? Well, you remember, if you were paying attention, we saw that wick above 130, which took us to round about that mark, right, between 130 and 140. What happened after that? Well, so far we haven't been able to hold on to this. And being as we're beginning to drop significantly, I'm now thinking that it's more likely than not that we could see this one go even lower. Now, again, I am still a long-term fan of Litecoin here. But again, I'm going to be realistic, and I'm going to play it based on where I think things are going. Now, a previous level of support, which I've pointed out many a time before, has come in about 109. So that's exactly where we are right now. The 109 range has held up for us at points in the past. We've seen it hold up here. Same could be true for the 108 range, somewhere in that range. We've seen this range hold up back here as well, right? We've seen it hold up. If 109 holds up here, which it seemingly isn't going to, right? Because we're already down to 1.8 in the time I've said this, then we're good, right? We could potentially bounce from that. If not, we're down to 105, right? I think that's almost certain. And I think if I had to put my money on it, like I have, I've said this before, right? And again, I'll tell you guys the facts. I'm not gonna lie about it. Yes, I'm bullish on Litecoin, but I'm going to try and make money in the swings. So when I saw it go up to this point, I saw this trend come in. I didn't sell here. I wanted to see if we could push through it. But after this point, round about here, I took my money, right? I took my profits. I bought Litecoin way back down here, right? Where it was significantly lower than what it is now. Actually, I think it was even lower than that. In April, yeah, so way back here. Obviously, my investment was in GBP, so the numbers were slightly different. But yeah, right about these lows, really, I got perfect timing. By the time I checked out and sold mine, I was up by something like 70%, something like that, right? And for me, I just saw the writing on the wall, and I think from where I am right now, I see the same. So we're going to be looking for a push down to 105. If we don't bounce off that, 103. And to be quite frank with you guys, If we don't make it off that, we're going to the 90s, right? We're going to the 80s. We're potentially going back to the 70s. It's not impossible. And I know this is a sort of video that a lot of people are going to hate, right? A lot of people are not going to like a video like this because I'm not the guy which is endlessly waving the bullish flag, which is endlessly saying that Litecoin's going to go up. Look, long term, yeah, fundamentals are great. Long term, do we have potential here? I think so. Long term, do we have something which is going to be worth something? I personally do agree, yes. But short term, I think based on where we are, it's more likely than not, if we don't see 1.9 hold up for a significant period of time, that we're going to see, yes, some green days, right? So please don't think that I'm assuming that we're going 7% down every day. We might have a day where we go 7% up, 10% up. But long term, mid term, next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, I think there's that possibility for 100. Maybe 105, and if we can bounce off that, then great, we're possibly looking for another run up. But below that, and anything below that, right, first push into the $90 range, 99 to 90, I'm putting my money on it going down further. And again, I'm sat here with funds on the sideline for a potential new investment opportunity when prices do come to a level that I'm more happy with. But that's really what I think, guys. So you may agree, you may not. That's of course your choice. But I wanted to share my opinions with you in the video. Just a little quick one. May not be too detailed, but I hope it was of use to some of you. Thank you for your time, and I hope I'll see you again. Goodbye.